Welcome back everybody, back in the video. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new game mode PSA. I do recommend farming this first before you go ahead and start farming. So, let's dive into a reason why. Now, when we go over here and look at the rewards in my opinion are actually pretty good. We do have the Astrum in here, which is basically you go to your steel workshop, you scroll all the way down here to the bottom. It is going to be basically you select the set, you select the equipment, you select the substats, the main stats, and everything, and basically, as much as you farm, you can keep rolling it, and basically get a perfect piece of gear that you do want. But again, obviously, when you roll it, it's always going to be RNG. But you at least get a perfect piece of gear. Now, that alone already makes this event absolutely insane. So hopefully, this comes back in the future pretty often. Right? Hopefully it does. Hopefully it's not like the TFT type of mode where it comes like once every... We've had that once so far, and we have yet to see it come... Wait, is it once or twice? I'm pretty sure... I think it's twice. The last time it came back was Tenebria. But still, it's kind of a long time away. So hopefully this comes back more often than not, because I would like to see more of the Astrium, because I think this is already insane enough a reward. On top of that, we do have greater modification, gem selection chests. We do have Molagor, we have Reforged, we have the blue box, we have charms, leaves, all the juicy stuff that you can really want from the specific event. Now, in terms of the event itself, it's actually pretty easy. I did lose a couple of times here and there, but hey, it is what it is, right? You can go ahead and use your own heroes if you really want to, or you go ahead and knock yourself out and use the SP, which is basically the support units given from Smilegate to you. Otherwise, it's perfectly fine. Like I said, doesn't really matter in that department. I do like that idea that you can either use your own or theirs. And I will say, it is kind of tough. We do have some abilities here. You do see their abilities as well. So, over here, I do think the Venom Orb is kind of broken. This is like so disgusting. It's broken. This is so good. In terms of the other artifact that you can really run in this situation, I have no idea what's really good for a second one. Like after the Venom Orb, I mean, this is nice, immortality, but no one's on this team gonna have immortality. We have this, when I defeat an enemy, we increase combat readiness, decrease cooldowns, not too bad. We have emergency. Basically, at the end of enemy's turn, when an ally has a debuff, increase combat readiness of all allies by 10%. Pretty good. We do have Silver Bullet. Actually, you know what? Silver Bullet probably be the best thing here, to be honest. Like, Harseti's going to be annoying, but Lion. You know, we'll do this. We'll run that. But yeah, there's just a lot of other abilities here you can really want if you choose to. I like the different ideas here. They do have something here. I like the game mode itself. I like the concept behind it. And again, I do hope and pray it comes back in the future. More often than not, right? Bring this out every month or so, right? I'm fine with this. Come back every single month. I like it. It's free content. But again, PSA, do this event before you knock yourself out in farming, right? I do this so you go ahead and get the stuff you need, get all the points you get to go ahead to craft the gear. So recommend doing this. But let's dive right into it. I am going to be running these two again. I think the orb is just so broken, and I will be having what is she missing? Artifact? I figured. Alright. And I am going to be running the Dispel 1 debuff, mainly because Harseti's here, right? Obviously, young Senya is going to get rid of the buffs we were going to get at the beginning, but if Harseti does survive into the next turn, yeah, some shenanigans could happen. Now, I could bring in Spez in this situation, but I do not have my Spez EE anymore for this. Now, I could use a support Spez, but the way their support Spez is, in terms of how fast it is, I can't really use that character here. It is way too much faster than my DDR, so it's kind of a problem for me. So I'll go ahead and rip S3 here. Again, Lancia is a warrior, so she should go ahead and throw on the Venom, which she just did right there. We are going to see Euphine proc here. We are getting beat up in this match. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's go ahead and rip good OS3. On the potential, let's get rid of Harseti. Thank you. And good thing I didn't see ORBIS, because I will say, I have seen, man, the ORBIS procs, like, it feels omega high. Anything in terms of counter here feels really bad to fight against, because over there, for some odd reason, it's like 100% chance to proc. Like, I'm scared to S1 here. Look, let's go ahead and S1 to Ruel. Okay, she didn't counter the Yufine. Thank you. Alright. This should go ahead and kill the Ruel. Should proc her passive. Now, the funny thing is, this Ruel does not have her EE. She didn't have it earlier. So she should not have it now, right? Right? Okay, whew. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's go ahead and rip S1 on. Let me try to check the turn. I can't even speak. The turn order here. Honestly, I really want to try to kill the Yufine. Let's try to kill Yufine. Because again, this Yufine is ORBIS. Okay, she's gone. Okay, beautiful. Never mind, she's gone. Okay, everything's just dying. Beautiful as we expected. Boom. We love to see that. Oh man, it's so good. But again, earlier on, it's kind of fun and really struggles, right? It is harder early on, but at the end game part, when you got everything unlocked and all that good stuff, it's going to be a breeze, right? Now, I'm not going to lie, I did lose to a cleave earlier on in the stages. I got, what was it, like a green Leica cleave they had into a silver plate or a minthlet red tenny. It was some cleave like that, I actually lost to it because my DJB was too slow. So now let's go ahead and look at the final match. This should be the final match. They have decreased damage suffered by up to 70%. When a light element knight hero dies, grants immunity and a barrier to all allies for 2 turns. Okay. I mean, I could easily just run this exact same team, right? There's really nothing else here. Again, they really give us Dilipith. I don't know what the Dilipith's for. Like, I mean, are people really running Dilipith into her city? Like, I was questioning, why would they give us Dilipith? I understand she's a warrior. She fits the criteria here that I can use her for something else. But yeah, I don't like that. But let's go ahead and bang this out. Alright, Venom Proc's doing all the work. Right? Like I said, once you get that last mission, it is so easy. So now in this situation, I could rip S3 here. But, honestly, can I beat up Dylan off? Defense break? Ooh. Well, obviously we're not going to kill. She is going to go ahead and rip S3 here and cleanse the team. But we basically almost got rid of her. She's literally almost gone. Venom is so broken. If only DDR was actually this type of Venom that I see. Hey man, you know what? Let's buff DDR so I can actually see this type of Venom inside of RTA purposes, right? Let's get another DDR buff out there, right? Nah, I'm joking. No, I don't want to see another DDR buff. He's fallen quite a bit. He's not OP or as oppressive as he used to be. Obviously, he's still annoying. But, you know, he's not at the highest as his peak before, right? Alright, let's go ahead and rip S1 here on the Bright Senya. And she's basically gone. Let's go ahead and rip S3 here now because nothing else. Bright Senya's gone. We don't got to worry about her cleanse or S3 or nothing here. S3 here. Everything pops. Let's go ahead and S1 the good old girl Harsetti. And, I am going to be taking a S1 here. Ooh, maybe I should get rid of Harsetti. So she is going to be doing that. She is going to break my Herbal Shadow, shoot out of stealth. I mean, surely this BBK is not Omega. Right, DPS, right? DR may die. Oh, we're good. We're good. Let's go ahead and rip S1 on the Harsetti. Let's get rid of her. S3U. Now, this should kill her. And then proc the BBK Immortality. I think she has one more Immortality. I could be wrong. I'm always losing track. And she is gone. And just like that, the event is over. You can go ahead and read this if you want. But honestly, I never really read this. Right? But because I was going to skip it. But I'm like, you know what? It's the first one. Let's see what they talk about. And they're just talking about Deanne. And honestly, I'm perfectly fine with this. I can go back and read this if I really want to when I'm editing the video. But overall, in terms of an event, like I did say, I think it's a W event. I like the event. I have really nothing to complain about. Free rewards, and the rewards are actually pretty insane, right? Like, they're actually really good rewards. But, other than that, that pretty much does it for the ORBIS new game mode. And honestly, W event. Absolutely W event. The rewards are good. And it's fun. I like this. It's giving off the Guilty Gear tournament vibes. And I think that's actually pretty insane. Those back in the day, if you played during that time, it was actually very, very fun. But other than that, though, thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a good day. And I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.